Well, hello everybody. This is my first official video back on this main channel, and I'm actually pretty excited to do this one. And I'm in my kitchen multitasking here, but something has been brought to my attention. I received an email. I saw it actually on my phone yesterday, and then I just didn't pay too much attention, but then I got an email this morning bringing it further to my attention, and I'll get to that in a second. But I just wanted to say I'm a rehabilitated man, folks. I'm rehabilitated. Just like, what was it, Red from Shawshank Redemption, when they asked him in his parole hearing, they said, "Are you rehabilitated? Do you feel like you can be let back into society?" "Oh, yes, sir. I'm rehabilitated. I tell you what. Yep, I feel real bad about what I did. I'll never do that again. And yeah, I'm rehabilitated. You don't have to worry about me, sir. I won't do anything else. I'm just gonna toe that line, and I'm gonna do everything you tell me." You know what? I will not be silenced. Okay? They can kiss my lily white buttocks. All right? Because take me down here, take me down there, take me down anywhere, just like anybody else. If you believe in the First Amendment as I do, if you are against censorship, and you believe that you have a right to speak your mind and to say basically whatever you want to say within reason, you know what? Then I commend you, because this is not the time to be gutless. This is not the time to be a coward. This is not the time to shrink back and hide. This is the time to speak out. This is the time to lead. This is the time to be led in certain situations from certain people. But this is the time to really, really step it up. And I'm actually pretty excited about this one because, you know, if you believe that I'm going to be silenced, if you believe that I will go away, shrink away, well, you know what? As George Strait so famously sang, you know, "I've got some oceanfront property in Arizona, and from my front porch you can see the sea." And speaking of Texas, that's what this video is about. Wow. You know, I kind of consider myself a Texan in certain ways because I lived there twice growing up. My dad was stationed in San Antonio on Fort Sam Houston twice, actually. Kind of unusual. The first time I was around 11, and the second time I was 16, I think. 16, 17, because I got to attend the same high school for 2 years, my 11th and 12th grade year, and graduate from Cole High School on Fort Sam Houston in San Antonio, Texas. Somebody else that's famous graduated from that high school, people don't know, by the name of Shaquille O'Neal. And yeah, I went to school with Shaq. So people believe that or not, whatever. I don't really care. But yeah, I knew him. I know him. He was a pretty cool kid. You know, we played ball together. Wasn't on the team, so I don't want to put that out there. I was not good enough to be on the team. But yeah, we played pickup ball together. I met up with Shaq a few years ago at the NBA Finals. I was doing floor security there. So yeah, so that's how Cole High School is kind of famous on San Antonio, Texas. If people want to look that up. Robert G. Cole High School. You'll see Shaquille O'Neal graduated there a year behind me. I graduated in '88. He graduated in '89. But anyway, I kind of consider myself a Texan in certain ways. My brother still lives there. I lived there twice. I enjoyed San Antonio. And so the fact that Governor Abbott of Texas and the Department of Health and Safety in Texas, and I guess as well as, you know, the Border Patrol and other Texas sheriffs and so forth, had this press conference that Jesse at the Real BP Earthwatch shared on his channel, really, really got my attention. And I got to tell you, I'm very concerned about Texas because what they are planning to do, I think, makes them a target for a foxtrot, you know, if you want to use the police phonetic alphabet, a Frank, whatever. I think people know what I'm talking about. But my friend that emailed a question to me about this, I didn't really pay too much attention to it at first because I said I hadn't heard anything, prophetically or otherwise about any kind of events in Texas. I do know that Houston has been a target for quite a while. For a lot of reasons. I mean, home of Planned Parenthood and so forth. And Houston's got hit several times over the years. I actually know a sergeant in the Houston Police Department that I was in the Navy with, that I stay in contact with every so often. So, I'm aware of what's going on in Houston. And I know another guy who's a paramedic in Victoriaville, Texas. But or Victoria, excuse me, not Victoriaville, but anyway, Victoria. But what Texas is planning to do here, shut down their borders, really, really secure things, and then take all these illegals and send them to D.C. it's laughable in a way, because it's like, hey, we're not bringing them here, we're not allowing them here, we're going to ship them all to D.C. I was like, wow. Okay. you gotta listen to this press conference. It's about 19 minutes long. It's on the Real BP Earthwatch channel, Jesse's channel, and which people should subscribe to if they haven't already, because especially around hurricane season, because he's great, informing people what's going on. But when I saw this press conference, I'm overwhelmed. I'm flabbergasted. I mean, I'm just like, wow. That's not a term you use so often, flabbergasted. But anyway, you Texans out there, you people have family in Texas, you might want to share this one with them. Just go to the Real BP Earthwatch and listen to that press conference. It's going to blow you away. They plan to talk about it more, implement more later on down the road. But right now, what they have planned, I think it could definitely make them a target. And sending all these people to D.C. directly, wow. It's going to get interesting, folks. It's going to get real interesting. I don't know what it's going to really take to start the internal revolution that's been prophesied about for so long. I don't know. I mean, it could be a variety of different things, but I tell you, this is definitely going to add fuel to the fire. But I commend Texas. I commend them for doing this. I commend them for wanting to keep their residents safe, the citizens safe, the state residents and safe, and and keeping people out that should not be there. I mean, I understand the debate. A lot of people come here for a better life, for jobs and everything else. Yeah, I get that. But I also know a lot of them are criminals. A lot of them commit horrible, violent crimes, rape of our children, bring in drugs, sex traffickers, child traffickers. I understand all that as well. So, I get the debate. The bottom line is, you want to do things, do them right. Don't come in here illegally. Do it the right way. Follow the rules. Do what you're supposed to do regarding entering a sovereign nation, whether it's this one or any other one. Do it the right way. Don't come in the back door. Do it the right way. But those people that are here and they're making a living and they're doing what they need to do, and maybe they can't speak a lick of English, but at least they're not committing crimes, and at least they're showing up to work and doing what they're supposed to be doing. I got no problem with that. I've got problem with criminals. I don't care who they are and where they come from. I can't stand criminals. I can't stand people that, thieves and liars and murderers and rapists, So, I mean, the bottom line is, you look at the stats, Texas has a huge problem. Any of the border states have a huge problem with illegals coming through. And the fact that they want to ship them to D.C., I find that hilarious and dangerous at the same time. But keep in mind, Texas is a republic. This was brought to my attention by a friend of mine. I can't remember who right now. It might have been Eddie. I'm not sure. But anyway, Texas is a republic. Just like Kentucky and Virginia and maybe some other states are commonwealths. So kind of keep that in mind. I mean, it's a little different when you declare your state as a republic. And if you're in a commonwealth, pretty much you don't own anything then. The state owns everything. I mean, people can research that if they want. But, when states call themselves commonwealths or republics or things of that nature, I think California might be a republic too. Pretty sure it is. But who knows about California, man? They're off the rails. But Texas, don't mess with Texas, folks. That's all I can say. And God bless you, Texans, man. And Texans are tough people, so I'm not surprised by this, really. But at the same time, I think it's very dangerous. I think it's very dangerous. So it's possible we could see some stuff go down in Texas here real soon. Just kind of keep that in mind as we continue on in Bizarro Land and the Twilight Zone and whatever else you want to call it. It's Babylon Central, every single day. So anyway, I got some stuff I need to do. I'm sure everybody else is busy too. But I just wanted to come on here for a few minutes and bring this to people's attention if they weren't aware. And pray for Texas, folks. And I'm posting quite a few things on my community page too. Please pray for Southern Prepper 3's daughter. That sounds pretty dire. And some other things that may be of interest. I also posted links to my alternate channel, but apparently YouTube doesn't want people to know about my alternate channel. So what I did was I posted more links in the comment section so people can get there, because I know they can't find it just by looking up Tom Sawyer. As you look that up, the first thing that's going to pop up is the famous Rush song, and then books and stories of Tom Sawyer and so forth. So you probably never find the channel that way. But I did post links in the comment section on in the community post, and I thank you for Green Eyed Okie for making people aware, as well as others that put it on their channels or posted links, because they take me down again. That's where I'm going to go. They take me down there. I don't know what I'll do. Rumble or BitChute or whatever. I don't know. I honestly don't know. But I just know I won't be silenced. In one way or another, I'm not going to be silenced. And I suggest that you guys do not be silenced either. You got something to say, say it. You got something to put out there to warn people, to help people, do it. Don't be silent. What does they say? Silence is... not golden, that's not it. Something about, being silent, in a time like this is almost like being complicit. Because if you have information and you have knowledge and you have things you can share, but you're I don't know what people are going to think and I don't know what they're going to say. Who gives a rep? Okay? Who cares? Care what Jesus thinks. That's all that matters. Care what Jesus thinks. You don't have to care about what anybody else thinks. You care what Jesus thinks. So, if you got something to say it. Start a channel, put it out there, do a TikTok, whatever it is. You got something to say it while you still can. Because one day, we won't be able to say anything, at least not on forums like this. But right now, shout it from the rooftops while you can. All right, that's all I have. You guys have a great day. Talk to you later. Bye.